Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Remskkii with some major gaming news. On Tuesday, Activision-Blizzard was bought by Microsoft for nearly $70 billion. There's so many questions, so much speculation, so much uncertainty in the gaming community right now. I actually didn't even know where to start. But here are a few of my thoughts. Okay, first things first. The games which fall under Activision-Blizzard are as follows: Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, and StarCraft. Now let's take a look at this tweet from Clobro about the future of Xbox and see just the grand scale of how badass Microsoft is looking right now. There is so much going on here. I don't know where to start. Do you see what I mean when I said I didn't know where to start? Wow. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind after I picked my jaw up off the floor was how Microsoft plan on dealing with the ongoing Activision sexual harassment lawsuits. Activision staff are still being fired as this case goes on, but what will happen to Bobby Kotick? Because surely there is no way Microsoft keep him on with all the controversy that's going on right now. It won't be cheap. It will not be cheap. Oh my gosh. There's a chart flying around of how much Bobby Kotick will get paid out from buying him out of his shares that he owns, obviously, from Activision. And it is scary. Actually petrifying, but it's the only way. There's just no way they can keep him on board with all of the controversy. Phil Spencer sent this email to Xbox employees. Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming among both employees and players. We deeply value individual studio cultures. We also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect. We hold all teams or leaders to this commitment. We're looking forward to extending our culture of proactive inclusion to the great teams across Activision-Blizzard. We expect the acquisition to close in financial year 2023, pending regulatory approvals. Once the acquisition is completed, the Activision-Blizzard business will report to me. In other words, Bobby Kotick, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the game which I play the most. If some of you guys follow me on Twitch and all my socials really, you'll know that I have been a Call of Duty fanboy since day one. Once the deal goes through in summer 2023, will Call of Duty be an Xbox/PC exclusive to Game Pass? Financially speaking, in my opinion, that would be the dumbest thing they could do. I'll just say to players out there who are playing Activision-Blizzard games on Sony's platform, it's not our intent to pull communities away from that platform, and we remain committed to that. I trust he'll stick to that, but only to some degree. Many are speculating that they've heard this before when Microsoft purchased Bethesda back in 2020 for $7.5 billion. For some time we waited for the flat-out confirmation that Bethesda's Starfield would be exclusive only to Xbox and PC. Some serious optimists might say they don't see the same fate for Elder Scrolls 6, but Phil Spencer has spoken in an interview and said he sees the same. Based off that, going off what's happened in the past, you might say that Xbox, once the deal goes through, they completely pull the rug from beneath Sony. I don't think people are taking into account the scale of how big Call of Duty is worldwide and the comparison of the types of games. Call of Duty is a multiplayer, annual release, multi-billion-dollar game. Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield are single player and they are not annual releases. Call of Duty may not continue to be an annual release based on Microsoft's decision making. They might just decide a 2-3 year release, which would be perfectly fine with fans like myself. But the sheer size of the Call of Duty fan base, plus this deal being almost 10 times the size, a lot of people just aren't thinking about things like that. We expect that Microsoft will abide by contractual agreements and continue to ensure Activision games are multi-platform. So under the contractual agreement, we can expect Microsoft to do just that. But all contracts have an end date. What happens after that will be completely up to Microsoft. If they were feeling spiteful, they could just leave Warzone free to play, multi-platform, and completely shift everything, campaign, new releases, former releases, away from Sony if they really wanted to. Had good calls this week with the leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honour all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision-Blizzard, and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of our industry and we value our relationship. I feel like Phil Spencer is a pro at these obscure, read between the lines, vague kind of messages. Of course, until the deal actually goes through 2023, he can't confirm anything. Existing agreements upon acquisition. What does that mean? What does it mean for the agreements after the existing ones? It doesn't really clear enough up. Also, for those who keep throwing the word monopoly around, clearly don't understand the scale of this deal in the grand scheme of things. They're showing their complete ignorance towards the whole thing. Firstly, in the gaming space, after this acquisition of Activision-Blizzard by Microsoft, they are still in the gaming space behind Sony. They are both behind Tencent. There's also Apple, Google, Epic Games, Valve, Facebook, Netflix. There are people who think a company the size of Microsoft would announce a deal of this caliber without consulting their legal team first. That doesn't make any sense. Only time will tell what happens when the contracts are up and the big boys make their moves behind closed doors. In my opinion, there's about 3 scenarios which could play out. Obviously, there's more, but just speculating. Option number 1, very unlikely, but Microsoft offers a big money deal to Sony to take Game Pass to PlayStation. They play happy families and they share. Option number 2, unlikely. When a deal goes through in 2023, Microsoft completely pull the rug from beneath Sony and keep everything exclusive to Game Pass. Option number 3, which I think is likely, is that Call of Duty remains cross-platform and Microsoft focus on filling that 70 billion hole in their pocket. After the deal is complete, early access, DLC, potentially previous titles all go to Xbox exclusive, with Warzone remaining cross-platform as it's already free, and PlayStation owners have the option to buy a standard copy for the 60, 70, 80 pounds or dollars. Well, there's a lot of you wouldn't pay 70 billion to feed the competition going around online. How do I put this? If I'm eating a ribeye steak medium rare with sweet potato fries and you're eating a salad, enjoy your salad. I'll even dress that for you. We're both winning, just you're winning with lettuce. Of course, there's always going to be competition between the two, Sony, Microsoft. It's a generation to generation thing. My understanding is that Sony have sold more PS5s up till this day than Xbox have sold Series X and Series S. But just because of that, I don't think Microsoft will look at that and think, oh well, this is an opportunity to put Sony in the ground, because like I said, they can both still win. Or I think Microsoft still wins more financially with the sales being left on PlayStation. I don't think they'll leave them high and dry, but going forward, PS and Sony will definitely be on the outside looking in. The true winner out of all of this is Game Pass, and that's just the way I see it. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. I apologize for making it this long. It was supposed to be as compact as possible. I tried. I really did try. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel to hear me ramble on about more gaming news. I'd really appreciate that. Until next time, peace.